Hey guys, so we're here. We came down to by Fort Worth, Texas. We are going to pick up some Ibex today. So all of our Ibex that we have currently are not full bloods. So we've been wanting to get into having some full bloods so that we can improve our genetics. So today we're picking up two little females and a yearling buck. So the male has a bent horn, so we got him at a discounted price, which is awesome. But we've seen his genetics that he comes from. We've seen his dad, and we know that they're gonna produce some great genetics. So we're gonna get him. We're kind of thinking to gamble on him, but we think that he'll be good. So these are some of the stocks that they come out of. This guy's got some pretty quality animals, and we're hoping that we can take them home. Hopefully they're young enough that we can still let them be gentle, because if you buy them when they're older, they're crazy, and you're gonna have to have 8-foot fence and they'll just jump out of it. So we're hoping to be able to take these home and, you know, gentle them down a little bit, and then they can turn into some good breeders for us at our farm where they are full bloods, and we'll see how that goes. Even the little ones, those little ridges will just come out. So see his leg, like he's got those markings on his legs, and then his horns start getting those ridges even from a real young age.
Can I bring this over to the females? They're in the dog thing. They're inside there, I think. Right, Dad? They're in here?
Mm-hmm. So see how his horn goes in.
There's the little.
That's a boy. These two.
Pretty good. So Papa is getting a half Turbex and half Nubian Ibex nanny. She was bottle raised, so she's super gentle, and the Turbex males throw some really big horns side with big knots. So what he wants to do is throw some good genetics in there and try to get a big male. So.
That seemed a little more tame than the boy.
Here's the crybaby.
You got the crier?
Ready? Yeah. Go get it, baby. Hey little guys. Hey little guys.
I want to name that one. The bigger female. I want to name the bigger female.
You want to name her what?
I don't know yet.
Alright, keep thinking about it. Alright guys, we'll be home in 4 hours. Everybody just sit tight.
Look at Papa shaking. I'm gonna go out there and they're gonna get separate times.
What?
Is ours? And I'm gonna.
They're not real gentle.
Babies
About the same age.
but are they like you like
And now
you can like hand feed them, but like not really.
We'll see, but they're little, so we can make them gentle. Because we're going to have to put them in that little pen for a couple days.
Is our other one the nanny?
No,
Hey, do you want
that's called the
another
same.
goat or do you want
No,
another?
are all of ours babies?
Yes.
She's got showgirl chickens.
Hey, do you want another
Showgirl
chicken or do you
chickens,
want
but
another
she don't know
goat?
if they're boys or girls.
So that's the little boy right there.
Tell me what you got.
I got these two Lego guys out of Lego.
I meant in the trailer.
Oh, we got baby goats too. Remember the baby.
Come on. Come on. we go.
This is a Turbex,
Got the clear cut.
which is a cross between a Ibex and a Western or Eastern Tur. We don't know which one. Anyway, so she's kind of an experiment. We're gonna cross her with Nubian Ibex and see what she has other than that.
And that's tur. That's not
Tur.
Ibex.
Turd.
Tur. Okay.
Come on. All right, so we got the goats home. We left them in the trailer overnight so they could kind of acclimate. Also, we had to finish a little bit of their enclosure. When you bring new animals to your farm, you always want to quarantine them. There's a lot of parasites and things that they can bring from their herd to yours. So we're going to leave these separate for about 20 days if possible from our other animals. But we're also going to give them some medicine. So in this little syringe thing right here, we have some Prohibit. It is a wormer. It's a good wormer. We're also going to give them some Ivermax, some ivermectin. This is a pour-on ivermec, but we actually put it in a little syringe and shoot it in their mouth just to make sure we know what the doses they're getting. So they're going to get double wormed with Prohibit and ivermec. And then we're also going to give them this. This is Covexin 8. So with goats, there is a thing called overeating disease. Anytime a goat changes diet, they have a tendency to gorge themselves and they can bloat and they can die. So we're going to give them this. We talked to the previous owner. He had not given them anything except wormer so far. So we're going to give them this. It also has tetanus in it. It keeps them from getting a lot of different things. But the main thing is that overeating disease. You can overfeed a goat grain. And if they're on a new type of grass or like where we've got a lot of brush and stuff, they could eat too much of it and they could bloat and die. So we don't want that to happen. So we're going to give them those 3 things. Then we're going to let them go in their new little quarantine pen. And hopefully they'll love it and they'll do great. Okay, so I am going to give them some shots and some wormer and some medicine. As you can tell, they're pretty skittish. So if you've been watching our videos, you see how our Ibex and our goats they're pretty gentle. They come up to us and know that they trust us. So these guys don't really trust us yet. This male right here is about a year old. So you can tell he's got a little bent horn, but he's about a year old. So he is taking over the job of protecting those little ones. And the little ones in the back, they're about 3 months old. So he kind of keeps getting in front of them and he's stomping his feet and stuff. That's just a natural tendency that he is protecting his herd because this is his new herd. So he's gonna have to get used to us. There's his little stomp. So he's gonna have to get used to us and learn that we're his source of food and we're his source of, you know, entertainment and all those things. So he'll be okay, but for right now, they don't really like me very much. You're okay. Okay, so he's let's forget with her first since she's being crazy. Hey.
Wait, dude, her first, so she's gonna hurt herself. Come on, girl, drink it.
Go. Okay. Open that up, Zeke. Huh? So open that up. All right. Is this the smaller one or the bigger one?
Bigger.
So we brought these guys home yesterday. We're giving them some medication and we're gonna let them go. We didn't talk about it a lot yesterday while we were at Knot Nubian, but we're really excited about these. These are 100% full blood Nubian Ibex. So they're gonna be a little bit smaller than what we have. Their coloring is a little different, but they're full blood. So we're really excited about that. We're gonna try to take care of them and make sure that they get everything they need so that they can grow and thrive, and they will be the future of our herd. Yeah, hi, buddy. Say hi. Say hi.
Yeah, go, or she's gonna start jumping. I'm gonna stand here so she doesn't try to jump over me.
All right, Ibex number 2. It's our little male. You can see he's starting to get some pretty good knots on there. He was not real excited about his shots. Also, I'll show you guys his hooves. So we have a lot of rocks on our property. When we have rocks, they'll kind of wear their hooves down, but their hooves are like a fingernail. They keep growing. So his really, they could stand to be trimmed, but I'm going to wait and see if him being on these rocks wears them down. So we'll check him again here in a couple weeks and see if those rocks are wearing them down a little bit, because that's the best way is for them to wear them down naturally, if possible. I know, you're okay. Yeah, you're okay. You're okay. Over all my medicine. All right, so the first two go with what's called a drench gun. So you put this in their cheek and it makes them swallow it without drowning. So you gotta be careful not to push it down. You don't want to go down their windpipe. But this last one is the Covexin. So I'm gonna give her 2 cc's of that. And then we're gonna pinch that and put it under the skin. You don't want it to go into the muscle. You just want it right underneath the skin. So we're gonna pinch it right here. Sometimes it'll make a little cyst. So we're gonna put this down here so that it doesn't get confused with what people call CL disease, which is a cyst disease that some goats get. All right, so here's the last one. She's the littlest. She's a little female. Hey, baby. Hey. All right, so we're gonna let her go. She's the last of the 3. Then we're gonna put some leaves, some roughage in their pen for them. So you can tell this is a pretty small enclosure. But after you worm goats, they really need a lot of roughage because that's gonna make their stomachs just feel like they're being wrung out. So they're gonna want a lot of roughage. So you can either use dry hay or you can use brush. We obviously have a lot of brush around here, so we're gonna give them some elm trees. They really like that. That way they can eat a lot of that and it'll help push whatever they have inside of them out. And then we're gonna feed them every day and water them and make sure that they get gentle and healthy, and hopefully they'll settle down a little bit.
What happened there?
Crashed. Okay.
They've both crashed in that same spot, both the little girls.
They're used to a different kind of fence. Hopefully they can't get through that over there.
I'm not worried about 3, I'm worried about over.